Hi, this is Evelyn, and this is my first episode of the Eve Digital Journal. So, um, there are two main reasons why I wanted to do this publicly. Was two goals. One be it that I wanted to use another form of ways to track my progress of my recovery from my traumatic event when I was 18, and two is also to use this as a way to help myself to speak more confidently. Um, so how this actually came by is some background story. Um, my real name is Yu Chi Yan. I was born in Hong Kong, raised in Singapore, and I came back to Hong Kong again. So for all the reasons, I never knew there was actually something that was still going on deep within me that has always been affecting my life, regardless of its career, love, or rational thinking. I've always been having trouble, and I think one of the biggest one was having to be around with people at times, and having to go through the therapy. It also makes me understand myself a little bit better. So now I'm on my second session, but it has been very rewarding because on the first session, she was able to identify that I'm a very hypersensitive person. I tend to get very stressed out or tired because whenever I'm out with meeting new people, new environment, I need to take more time to really identify and to see if this is a safe environment for me. So that explains why I'm always tired and I really needed my space to calm myself or to recharge myself. And through that, of course, I had a great cry, but it's also really saddening the fact that I haven't helped myself for the longest to get through a proper professional help since. So some background story that I could share, and as much as I can share, the traumatic event was due to witnessing someone that has ended his life at the age of 18. That has caused me a lot of internal pain and struggle. And yes, I do know that person, and yes, is a romantic partner. So I've always hide this part of me when I meet new people. I don't really talk about it because it's been so many years and I don't think it's something that I should share. And how did I come to a conclusion that therapy would be needed was I was lucky enough that during a lunch meeting with a colleague, she was happening to share about a story where her intern experienced to the verge of having to also witness something similar in their romantic partner's life. But of course, that person did not end his life. But I just couldn't hold my tears because I felt so deeply for her, knowing the fact that I have also encountered something similar, and it has been really painful for me to not voice it out and ask for help. And I was really grateful the fact that she had that network of support, and also knowing what could have helped me and pushed me to give it a try, and see if it could be helpful for me, which that's what I did a month ago. So the whole therapy session was 1.5 hours, but there was so much things that I shared, and every time when the stories comes by, I had the most emotions, which also says that it has always been trapped inside my body, and has never been released. I've always thought I was like any other normal people out there, where everyone behaves maybe a little bit similar to what I am. But knowing I'm a little bit different, and also knowing that there are things that we could work on, it gives me so much hope that I know the days of the pain that I have to suffer again is gonna be gone soon, which I very lucky to say that on the second session we went through the hardest conversation, having to replay the story again in front of her, and she was able to guide me through and to let it go. I've always wished to be heard, to be understood, and that session was the first session that I ever felt that I was so deeply hurt by her, and there was one person on this earth who really truly understands how I felt throughout this process. And I can't be more thankful having the chance or this opportunity to know that I'm actually okay, and there is someone who can help me. At the end of the day, I felt like it only takes one person, just one person, to just fully understand you, to be in your shoe, to heal this part of trauma that you have been experiencing. I have great friends around me. I have family members that I can rely on. I have counselors. I have church friends. I have long-term partners. But no one could ever knew that there was this part of my life that truly needed help. Well, I'm still on the journey of healing, and I believe there are still more things that we have to discover, but it takes a huge courage to go through that whole story again. And I know the fact that next time, if I ever have to say this story in reverse to someone else, and hopefully that I could help someone, that emotion wouldn't just rush through me again. So yeah, I wish that any one of you who are listening, who has went through a really traumatic past and still very lost, not knowing where to seek help, just keep telling your story. Keep telling people that you trust around you that you needed help. try to lean yourself towards people who are truly kind, who are truly there, who will sit with you, who will listen to you, having deep conversations. Those are the people that you can rely on. And don't be afraid to share this story, and don't feel ashamed. There is nothing to feel ashamed, because it's more rewarding to step out of that comfort zone, to let people hear you, than hiding in the shadow, hiding in the dark, crying each night, or having to replay stories in your head that suffocates you. Do you feel the guilt, the burden? It's a great relief that I can get to where I am today. Of course, it wasn't easy, and but if I can, I want to be that person to walk with you through this journey too. So I hope this video can help some people out there, and thank you for listening to me. I really appreciate it. If the comment sections can help to build a community of people who genuinely wants to help each other, I will be very happy to keep growing this channel and to share more stories, and to tell you more insights to how this therapy helps me, and to get you to a better directions. So let's see. Have a great day. And I'm in Hong Kong, so if there's anyone in Hong Kong who wants to hang out, have a coffee, chat with me, feel free. See you next time. Bye.